Marquise, I'll ask you the same thing I asked Landon. 4 years ago, the program was kind of in dire straits before Fedora was hired. Could you foresee things getting turned around to the point that you guys would be sitting where you are right now?
Well, you're coming in and everything's just going south. At first it's like, man, is this program ever going to be anything special? Growing up, so much adversity we went through, and as a senior now, I remember, back in middle school, we used to play college football, and you get to create your own player. And I created my player to play for the Tar Heels, and I'm the quarterback. Trying to go to the AC championship, and now to get this opportunity in real life is something special. So much adversity, me, Landon, Jeff Shotman, Shaq, and Sam Smiley, and all those guys been through. It's really a dream come true for us, and we're excited just to take on this task Saturday night.
How difficult has that journey been in the sense of there's been coaching change, there's scheme change, there's NCAA investigation, there's kind of been, it hasn't been a simple straight road to get here.
And that just lets you know the character of just us seniors. A lot of people don't really realize what we've been through as freshmen guys on the football team. We've been through coaching staff, we've been on probation, and a lot of things been taken from us, and they can look at us. These guys seized those adversity as opportunities. We kept striving just to be the best. We continue to work hard and just continue just to make our fans and everybody around the staff happy.
I'm pretty sure you were just asked this on a conference call, but in the immediate aftermath of the South Carolina game, you were pretty forthright in terms of accepting responsibility and also saying that you guys could fix this. At what point did you sort of reach that mental place after the game? Did it happen right away, or after sitting in the locker room? Or
right after the game, I took full responsibility of the loss. I even tweeted and said it was my fault. A lot of people came and said, man, it's a team sport. But me, just who I am, I took full responsibility. And I knew that we had a great chance to win that football game, but I turned the ball over 3 times. But at the positive side, I looked at it as like, man, our defense looked good, and with a great team. If I just protect the football and give us the chance to win the football games, we'll win a lot of football games this year. And I knew, just cut down on turnovers, have fun playing the game, and have fun in your last time in a Tar Heels uniform this year to be successful. So it's been fun. I just had to let it go because, Father kept dwelling on it. Same thing could have happened in the next game, then the next game. Next thing you know, I'm probably been sitting behind.
At what point did you sort of realistically think about getting back to Charlotte? Like, this is actually something that we can have. This can happen.
After that game, I told myself I'll be back here this year. I told myself I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna have a better game than I had the first time. I put a lot of pressure on myself in the first game, and knew I just need to go out and have fun and take care of football and execute.
You've been through a number of seasons that things didn't come together for you guys, and obviously this season everything has come together for you guys. I'm curious as to how important, or how critical are moments like, for example, you guys talk about being down 21 at Georgia Tech a lot.
Yeah.
How important are moments like that to prove to you guys or to prove to yourselves that it actually is possible and we can do it? I mean, do you know that going in, and how much more do you need to do that to make it?
It's just the leadership on this team, man. It's been great. We know we're down. We know we can come back and win football games. We have a good defense that can make stops and get us back to football. And offense just need to go out and take care of the football and put up points on the board. And we knew when we came back from that Georgia Tech team that there was a special team. And we knew we was going to be very special once we put everything down and just each other had your back. We're saying I got your back, and we have each other back, and that's the main key right here, is having each other back. And also just when something's not going right, a teammate picking somebody up, or you feel frustrated, somebody else picking them up, and that's the main thing, just having each other back.
So what's the margin between 7-6 and 11-1? Because it's essentially the same team.
The margin is having each other back. Like I say, it's last year we was down 21-0. There's been a lot of going back and forth. Offense can't do this, defense can't do that. It's just so much going back and forth with each other. But now it's that brotherhood. Everybody's saying, like I said, I got your back, and you pick me up, I pick you up, and don't get frustrated because we all in this together.
Are you able to enjoy this run of what you guys have done again from the start of your career to now, or are you so focused on the next game, what's right ahead of you, that you can't really appreciate it yet?
You can't really appreciate it because the next game is the next big game. But I try to have fun and just enjoy it because you don't get these back, man. And there's times you just gotta enjoy that night and Sunday morning. And now Monday is back to get back to work. You know, it's back to focusing on the big time football team playing and just having fun doing it. You know.
Are there any special moments in the locker room after these big wins you'll always remember? Maybe something in particular that stood out from maybe Georgia Tech or NC State or Virginia Tech?
Just winning. Now, after that game Saturday, it was a special one. You know, as a senior, I went out beat State. You know, with a lot of guys on that team trash talking. We never said a word this whole week. And coach said, "Let your actions speak." But you know, just beating State was the best thing. You know, and that was they beat us. That was like their Super Bowl, and that's our Super Bowl. And like coach said before the week started, this is personal. This game was personal against them, and you know we have the bragging rights. You know, I can finally go around to Raleigh and just walk with a smile. I can wear red because we beat them. So that was the best feeling ever. Now.
Have you not been able to walk around Raleigh before that?
No, I mean I usually go up there. I probably have a hoodie on, something in Crab Tree Mall, but now probably go out shorts, smile.
How much do you know about Deshaun Watson? Do you guys have any kind of relationship personally, and how do you think you guys?
No relationships, but you know he's a phenomenal quarterback. He takes care of the football. He moved the chains on third downs, and he do what they need to do to help them win football games. And he's been doing it all year. He even done it before he got hurt last year. And he's a special kid. He has a bright future, and I'm excited to get the opportunity to go up against him this Saturday.
Do you see similarities in yourself and him?
Well, you know, a lot of people say, you know, us being dual threat, yes, we have a lot of similarities, and both can run the ball and throw the ball pretty accurate. And you know, like I say, it's fun to see somebody else like him being successful.
Please, what do you remember about the game at Clemson last year and the opportunity you had, what you did well, what you didn't do well?
I remember the song "We Too Deep," man. Yeah, that was they was getting us, and it was a hostile environment. Clemson fans everywhere. You know, they show up anywhere, everywhere, and they have fun. But I remember most that, you know, if we could put up points, we knew that if we get the first down and move the chains, we could tempo those guys. And you know, that's the thing is we're gonna try to tempo them this year. You know, and that's a good defensive football team, top 5 in the country in my eyes, and you know, we just gotta go out and execute, take care of the football.
You guys hadn't turned the ball over for 3 straight games, and then now it's been 2 games in a row with 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
What's gone wrong the last couple games?
Just, you know, just being a little bit careless with the football. Myself, you know, when moving up in the pocket, you just gotta keep both hands on the football. You never can see who's behind you when they're slapping the ball out when you're trying to push the pocket. But you know, that just go back to just the little things. Just take care of the football and giving us a chance to win football games.
11 straight wins, and yet not a whole lot of people are giving you guys a chance on Saturday. Does that kind of stick with you guys, stick in your craw?
Oh, that's great. You know, a lot of people didn't think we should have beat State. A lot of people thought we weren't going to beat Duke. A lot of people thought we weren't going to beat Miami. A lot of people think, you know, they had us ranked like 5th going into this year as a coastal anyway. You know, and that's fine. We like this. We like this. We love when people don't want to talk about us. And the only thing is they just keep winning, and eventually they'll have to write something good about you.
Has anyone from the 1980 team, the last ACC championship team, said anything to you or talked to you or reached out to you?
No, honestly, I have no clue.
How much do you pay attention to the college football playoff rankings? You know, Coach Fedoris likes to say he hasn't looked at it, but
Well,
I imagine you guys might.
I don't pay too much attention to it. You know, I tell the guys, you know, don't get caught up being complacent. You know, if you're seeing your face on TV, like, oh man, they're talking about this. Let's not get too complacent. Let's just go out and prepare like we've been preparing, practicing the way we've been preparing, and just focus on the next big game, because every next game is the big game. You know, and get complacent, you can maybe end up losing, and then what? What are you gonna say about the rankings then? So I tell the guys, just don't worry about the rankings. Let's just go out and have fun playing the football game.
In the college football playoff rankings, that you guys have been the lowest ranked one-loss team from the Power 5 conference. Is that the kind of thing that provides motivation, perhaps, or does it bother you at all, or do you care?
Just don't care. Just like I say, just keep winning football games. Eventually, they have to move you up somewhere. You know, they have to move somebody out and move us up. And that's the thing. Just win football games, and it's to me, I look at this as a blessing that we even ranked this year. You know, I love that we're ranked. You know, because I mean, a lot of people think we won't even been ranked this year. So I love where we at. It's fine if we was 25th team in the country. That's fine. As long as we're ranked, that's good with me.
Do you view this Clemson game as an opportunity, perhaps, to make the college football
Oh
playoff?
yeah, I mean, I view it as a big opportunity for us to upset the #1 team in the country. That's what I view it as, and you know, it's going to be a tough game. It's gonna be a hostile environment down in Charlotte, and this is another opportunity. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't give us, a lot of people don't think we can beat them, but you know, that's fine with us.
You guys have had to change your goals now. Can you share with what your new goals are now?
Well, just be ACC champs. You know, that's the next big goal, and like I say, we just gotta go out and execute, have fun doing it before we can achieve this goal.
A lot of the things you were saying have been said week in and week out. Don't get complacent.
Yeah.
Like being the underdog. Don't pay us any attention. We'll keep winning. Does it feel like anyone on the team is not bucking that, but do they receive it as steadily now that you guys are number 8 in the nation as they did when you weren't ranked?
Well, a lot of guys just keep looking at it as like, you know, just winning football games. I see somebody, maybe a freshman might put in a group chat like, man, why are we number 8? But then one of the older guys be like, don't get too complacent. Worry about, you know, going and beating the next team. You know, that was before we played state. You know, a lot of people was talking about that. But Switzer, he was one of the guys like, we got to beat state first. You know, that's the main thing. We just got to beat Clemson, and whatever happens after that happens. So just, we get complacent, things can go wrong, you know, and we don't want anything to go wrong, so we just got to keep our blindfolders on and keep our heads straight.
Marquise, last year's senior class, it sounds like didn't provide a ton of leadership. Why is it different for this year's senior class, especially you fifth-year guys?
Well, we wanted everything to be different. We didn't want to win 6 games. You know, we wanted to be a team to be remembered for something. We wanted to leave our legacy. You know, we wanted to make history. That was our thing as seniors. Before we started this, we sat down with each other and we wrote down our own goals as seniors, what we wanted to do this year and make it special for us, because this is what you're gonna remember when you're older. I remember playing in the ACC championship when I'm 50, maybe 70. You know, I remember that.
Do you remember the locker room environment after South Carolina and what was said and who said it?
First game,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of guys were disappointed, but a lot of guys were excited because we knew how special we were going to be. Me, I was devastated, but other guys were excited because they knew how special we was going to be, and we knew we still had a chance to win the Coastal. We still had a chance to go to the ACC championship, and that never affected us. And now look at us now.
Did he talk about let's get back to the stadium in early
Yes, you
December?
know, that's what I promised myself when I sat in that chair, and I was just like, Jesus, I just cost us the game. But I told myself, I'll be back here. It's going to be a special one, and that's what I promised myself. And I just tell the guys, you know, I let you down the first one, but I'm going to get us back here. We're going to have some fun doing the second one.
Jeff said there was a lot of talk in the locker room after that game, getting right back to that same place. Said it was something that you guys were already moving on before you even left the building.
Yeah, we moved on. You know, like I say, Jeff came and talked to me maybe 30 minutes, like, man, don't worry about that game. It has no effect on us winning the ACC championship or going to the championship. And he knew we was going to be special, but that defense knew they were special. The way they hold the South Carolina offense 17 points. And he knew how special they came, long way they came as in that. And they was excited, he was excited, Shaq was excited, and you know, to have those guys and to have your back, it's a great feeling.
All right, thank you, folks. I think Coach is headed up the elevator right now.
Thanks, Marquise.